Welcome to West Garfield Park Youth Council. West Garfield Park Youth Council is a nonprofit community-based social service initiative that was organized and developed by committed fathers who care, just like yourselves, in the effort to provide comprehensive services and referrals to indigent and committed fathers throughout the city of Chicago as well as the state of Illinois. Our goals at West Garfield Park Youth Council is to dispense needed information and network with our committed and concerned citizens, such as yourself and your significant others, or how we have, or how we as change agents can be serve our families and communities, while also networking with other entities on building resources to assist in the empowerment of young people and their families throughout the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago. Our objectives at West Garfield Park Youth Council is to dispel the many negative myths about young people on the west side of Chicago while building a support system for young people that are trying to make a difference on the west side of Chicago. We believe at West Garfield Park Youth Council that we are the change agents in our communities with our people. Tonight's theme for this show will be how can we restore faith and hope back into our people and communities. Our guest this evening is, would you like to introduce yourself?
No, go ahead. Introduce me.
This is Reverend Walter Jones, the Executive Director of Fathers Who Care, and also West Garfield Park Youth Council and the Westside Community Stakeholders, and co-founder of the Westside Men Network. He is committed to developing linkage and partnership between community stakeholders and the village, city, state, and the federal government on resources to establish and promote a safe, healthy, and drug-free community on the west side of Chicago as well as the state of Illinois. Moreover, he believes in advocating for the least of us and not just one who merely talk the talk. Most importantly, he is a man of God, compassionate mentor, educator, and agent for social change. He has committed his professional life to empowering others, particularly young people, seniors, and most vulnerable in our community. First, thank you to the guests for appearing on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Secondly, acknowledge guest's passion and what she does, particularly in serving young people, via being a positive role model. Third, allow guests an opportunity to share his compassion for assisting young people in the city of Chicago on a state level, how he arrived at this passion. So this evening we will discuss what is social change and how can we, together with community stakeholders and partners, and save lives our children.
I hope you get your voice back. Just take your time. It's all right. Your voice is going on you. That's that cold in you. So you might have to drink drink your little water and kind of take you some of them halls and stuff like that to keep that inflammation down in your throat. But anyway, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, and you?
And thank you for the opportunity again to come back on the show with you guys. So what do you want to talk about tonight?
So we are going to explain the format with the quest, and we want you to tell our audience, like, who is Reverend Jones and what is your purpose for existence?
Well, thank you for that. Well, of course, most of who that know me. I'm really kind of modest in talking about myself. I'd rather talk about other people and empower other people than talk about myself. But for the purpose of just trying to give you an overview of who I am, I just think I'm a servant for social change. I pride myself on being someone who really want to make a difference in the community. I'm committed, as you alluded to earlier, in empowering young people, empowering seniors, and community organized. And I really have a passion for that. I believe that that's my calling. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a grandfather, I'm a brother, and of course I really believe in working in the vineyard. I'm a minister. I do a lot of work in the prison ministries. I do a lot of work in the county jail. I do a lot of work at the nursing homes. I do a lot of work at detention centers. So I'm really out there trying to make a difference in the lives of so many folks who don't have the resources and are indigent individuals, as you referenced, meaning that these people, they really just need some help. They just need someone to encourage them. They need someone to give them some assistance. And so I want to challenge those of us who are watching today that through this holiday season, that as opposed to thinking about what you can get, be a blessing on what you can give to somebody.
Right.
I mean, Christmas and this season is not about what you get, which most people run around talking about what they want.
Exactly.
And they are not happy if they don't get what they want, but they didn't lost the real premise of these holidays. That's why I'm more prone, as opposed to the folks worshiping or celebrating Christmas, which I do understand the real reason for the worship or for the celebration. And it ain't about no gifts,
It's
all
about
right?
God.
It's about Emmanuel, all right?
Right.
It's about the gift of Jesus, all right? But then I also subscribe to the philosophy of the principles of Kwanzaa.
Right.
And that Kwanzaa is about unity, it's about family, it's about all of us working together for self-development and empowerment and all that good stuff. So I really I love the season. I think it's a good time for people to love on people, to support people, and to help those who are less fortunate. But I really don't like how this season has been commercialized. And people thinking that it's really about the money. So folks running around here all depressed and frustrated because they ain't got this and they ain't got that. And then come January 1st, they broke. Can't even pay the bills because they got all these credit card bills and stuff. But anyway, I'm on my high horse for a minute.
Right.
I'm just saying, stay within your means, live within your means, do things within your means. You know, try not to get caught up with this stuff people hear on TV and radios about this and that, and that's all a farce. You know, do what's right by your people. Try to educate your people. Spend quality time with your family. Empower. The best gift that we can give to each other is the gift of education.
Exactly. Thank you. So what is the state, what is the state of the city of Chicago and young people on the west side of Chicago?
Thank you for that question. I like that.
You're welcome.
Unfortunately, the state of Illinois is really going through some transition right now. You know, come January 2020, they'll be legalizing cannabis or marijuana for recreational use. So that means people who smoke weed and of the age can go out there and purchase marijuana legally. And so right now, the state of Illinois, I think, is in a frenzy to get paid to make some money. I think there's so many loopholes and so many things going on that, like the pensions and all this other kind of stuff that need more resources, in the city that need more resources. So now they done legalized marijuana. So now marijuana has become the vehicle where they feel that they're going to be able to raise all this revenue, as they did back when they was talking about the lottery. So I have my opinions about some things. I'm really of the mindset that I think we should educate young people about the hazards of marijuana use, just like we should educate young people about the hazards of legalized alcohol sales, and also educate young people on the use of opioids or pain medicine. And it's just one guy I heard who just died. Wales or something. What's his name?
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD. You know
Juice
about
WRLD.
Juice WRLD. Well, that shows you how much I know. But anyway, I know it was Juice something.
Right.
And I understand this young man was OD'd or something. That he had. What happened?
They were on the plane and they...
On his private plane.
Right. And they was coming to Chicago to celebrate his birthday in his city. And I guess they had illegal weapons on the plane, and they checked the plane for them. And I heard them say that he had Percocets, those are a pill, and he took them to hide them so they wouldn't see it. And I think he OD'd on those Percocets, and then I think he had a seizure, and then he passed away. Right,
I heard something to that effect as well. But then I also heard that he would take 3 Percocets a day.
I don't know that.
Anyway, it's been, the toxicology report is on the way. But the talk is, excuse me, the talk is that he was drinking lean.
Yeah, he did too. He did do that. He admitted that in some of his songs.
Right. So, and lean is the Percocets inside.
It's like in liquids.
Like alcohol. So normally they use Robitussin in the cup with the Percocets, with some Jolly Ranchers, and they call that lean. So the understanding is that he OD'd and he went into a seizure and a cardiac arrest.
Yes.
But it's a young man that just died.
Yeah.
So we're trying to encourage those of you this season and throughout the years to come, please Leave those illegal drugs alone. Listen, try to keep your faculties about yourself. Don't get caught up in this illegal marijuana and opioids and painkillers and going out there drinking the lean and the Four Loko and the Monarch or whoever Arc and all this other stuff. What other stuff they be drinking?
Monacos.
What?
Monacos.
Monacos. What's that?
It's a drink.
What kind of drink?
Come in all different flavors and little cans like this.
Okay. It's like the Four Loko, but it's in the small cans. Okay, what else do young folks out there be doing? They be drinking Hemi, Remy, and Hennessy, right? And what else? What's the other stuff? Ciroc. You know who Ciroc is? What's that guy named? P. Diddy? P. Diddy?
Yeah, Diddy. I know who Diddy is.
Well, that's his drink.
Yeah, he did make that.
Right, anyway. So go ahead. What else you want to talk about?
We have a caller.
Oh, please.
Caller, your comment or question,
and thank
please.
you for having this nice conversation with me.
You're welcome. Thank you for being on the show.
Yes, and right. Good evening. And to the young man, I also don't believe in legal marijuana. I don't believe in that. You remember the Brown brothers, they took policy and made it lottery. Now they kicked the reefer off the street from the kids and now they make it illegal. So they're always taking something away and justify what the just for the mean. Listen, I had a stroke, so just in case I say something and you don't quite understand, don't hesitate.
I was wondering what happened to you, Joe.
Oh, man, now that's not Joe, but you remember Joe. I'm Steve.
That's right, Steve. I apologize. That's right, Steve and Joe. You, Steve.
I remember your young son you used to bring to the show. But listen, I too also don't believe in legalizing marijuana. In my building, you cannot smoke in the house. You have to go outside and smoke it. It's in the lease. I don't like to smell it. A lot of people don't like to smell it. But the most important thing, young people get in their mind, they say, it's okay, it's no problem. Listen, it got to be a problem. Every time they take something away, it's always a problem. Listen, thanks for taking a call to me, get out there so I can hear your response. And thank you so much.
Well, thank you too, Steve. I apologize for calling you Joe. These are guys, a long time viewers and callers that been around us for many years. You heard him say he remember when Lil Walter was on the show with us. So that's Steve. He been around a long time. And Steve, I'm kind of right now. I'm in the stages of educating and enlightening the community. I think the people need to be educated on what's going on in relationship to all of this legalization of this and legalization of that. I have my opinions about what I feel about this and about that, but those are my opinions and my feelings. I think that there should be some dialogue, and I think the facts should be put out on the table. I think you should talk about the facts about social equity. I think you should talk about the facts of this expungement of all of these folks who's supposed to get expunged or their record's supposed to get expunged and they're supposed to get out of jail. I don't believe in a lot of that either, because I would love to see that, but I don't believe it because I don't understand how if folks are currently locked up for having so much marijuana, how they gonna get released? But they say they're going to expunge all of these cases, so I love to see what happened. Right. And then I like to see, well, why? Don't get me started. Please don't get me started. The fact of the matter is, I don't think anything that's illegal should be forced down children's throat.
Right.
Even with alcohol, I don't think it's cool right now how they're marketing alcohol to young people. Just like I don't think it's going to be cool for them to market any substances that alter your mind to anybody. All right, but that's just my opinion. I mean, I think people are entitled to do what they want. The legislation says recreational use for adults, so it is what it is. I've taken you guys over to the dispensaries. So we've seen the dispensaries. We see what they do. We see how the people come in there and purchase the marijuana and all that good stuff or whatever they be doing in there. So I'm open to just educating and empowering folks. I think people should be able to make a sound decision about stuff, but I think there should be some more transparency on social equity, on making sure that the communities that these facilities or that these dispensaries may go in actually receive the benefits of the sales of these cannabis.
Right.
In the neighborhood. I don't think it should be just forced into the community. I don't think they should be next to the schools. I don't think they should be next to the churches. It's a whole lot of things I don't think these places should be.
It shouldn't be anywhere.
Well, that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion.
Right.
And you should be able to talk with young people about those topics, right? Mm-hmm. You should be able to sit down with your peer group and y'all should continue to have these kind of conversations. It shouldn't be, I mean, now don't get me wrong, some things you know and some things you don't. But some stuff you guys know more than we do in relationship to what's going on the ground, all right? And I think you all should have the opportunity to have that kind of dialogue.
Okay, so I see we have another caller. Your question or comment, please.
Thanks, Steve.
Yes, good evening and happy holiday to you. This is Miss Griffin.
Miss Griffin, I miss you. How you been?
I love you all. I'm always praising the service that you provide. But I would like to say, as a senior citizen, and I'm proud to be 82 years old.
82 years young, lady.
When they started to make alcohol legal, they didn't go through all these trials and tribulations. Have they explained to the young people if they are caught doing this? They got too much rhetoric going on about this marijuana, whatever they want to call it. But to me, I could say reefers and stuff like that, but that's not my point. My point is to say, be careful, take responsibilities. If this is the way that you want to do, go and be responsible. But get all the rules and regulations before you do it. Because it's easy with records, especially when they're not good records, when they're bad records, and how it's going to affect you for the rest of your life. And
I agree with
so
you.
much for taking my call.
No, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you might as well continue to talk to us because what we're trying to do tonight, according to what the topic was being agents of social change and trying to bring hope and what else was your question? Hope and what back into the community? What you say earlier? Bringing hope back into the community and people loving on each other. So I think
hope and love.
You're right. So I think it's really important that we have these conversations and talk about what we can do as community stakeholders to love on each other and support each other. But I also think that it's our responsibility to make sure that we lay some solid foundation for these young people so that these young folks can have options. And we shouldn't be forcing stuff down these young folks' throat. I mean, young folks now are becoming desensitized, dehumanized. They're becoming dormant in their thinking because everything that they're seeing homelessness, they're seeing overdoses, they're seeing young folks dying, they're seeing young folks hurting each other. And so now they're becoming immune to it. Right. None of this stuff really means nothing to them now because they see this stuff so much. Then these young folks are watching so much YouTube and Facebook and all this other stuff. Yes. There's nothing that these young folks don't see. And I think it's too much for them personally. But that's just my opinion.
Well, you continue to stay on that ground that you're on and continue to work with them because someone has to do it. You keep yourself, you're setting good example for us older generation of people because it's more than telling kids to sit down and shut up.
And I thank you, Ms. Griffin, for always encouraging us. I mean, you've been watching us for some time now, and you know we stay in the course. We haven't changed yet. Your young people are growing up. Young people are doing their things, and thank God the young people that we're dealing with are moving into positive things. They're going to college. They're getting good jobs, and they're becoming nurses and other lawyers and all this, accountants and all. So we're doing our job, and of course, you know, we catch a lot of them. We empower a lot of them, and some choose to, you know, not all of them, not a lot of them. But a few of them choose to want to stay with the easy way, you know. And
although I'm on the south side, I be trying to copy and imitate things that you do over on the west side with our kids, because all our kids are the same, whether they're on the south side, east side, west side, uptown, or downtown, or down south. They all are ours.
Well, Miss Griffin,
thank you
anytime
so
you
much.
need me, you don't have to work hard. You can work smart. You can call me because I'm coming. My
Thank
number
you
is
so much.
773-287-5821. That's the office number, 773-287-5821. And Miss Griffin, I will travel out there to help you in whatever endeavors you may need because I know your heart is right and I know your intentions, and I want to stand on your shoulders and allow these young folks to stand on mine. Right. So continue to watch us, Miss Griffin, and happy holidays to you. Please remain safe.
Thank you
Be
and all your
prayerful.
family, and the west side, the best side. Thank
Yes,
you,
ma'am. And the
Bye
south
now.
side is the best side, too.
Bye now.
Yeah, bye-bye. And so be mindful, enjoy the season, be mindful, watchful, and prayerful. And remember, this season is not about what you get, it's about what you give. So give some love, give some peace, give some harmony, give some unity, give some warmth. Be a blessing to somebody. Please don't come to me with drama because I ain't having it. No drama for me. Thank you.
All right, so what is new for Fathers Who Care?
Well, Fathers Who Care is currently working feverishly in the community. Right. We're doing a lot of community organizing. We're doing a lot of stuff on a national level with SAMHSA, with CACA, with NIH. So we're doing a whole lot of good stuff around the nation. We're doing a lot of stuff in the state. We just currently did a big Thanksgiving event. Right. Well, it was a knockout event. I think people really loved it. We fed over 2,000 people, I believe it was. Yes. And we had vendors galore. We had the mayor out there serving people. We had the acting superintendent out there serving people. We had the Senator Lightfoot, serving people. We had representation from the aldermen, Jason Irvin, Walter Barnett, State Rep Don Harmon Environment, State Rep. No, right. State Senator Don Harmon, State Rep Williams, State Rep LaShawn Ford. We had we had so many people out. Yes. It was just all kind of people there. So many vendors. I want to thank all of you guys who were actively involved to bless the community. I mean, I think the event was nice. We had World Vision involved. We had the Parent University involved. Parents were involved. Right. Mr. Anderson over at Michelle Clark School and his staff are rocking. They knockouts. I can't remember all their names, but Miss Pierce, Carmen, and Miss Dawn, Miss Brown, and whoever I miss, I apologize. And Miss Chester was involved, and of course you people were involved, and Miss Jones was involved. And I just want to say thank you all for that, and we're looking forward to the good work that we've been doing. Also, there'll be an event on December the 20th at George Leland, where they'll be doing the annual Give Back to the Kids Toy Assembly. So it'll be a toy giveaway, visit with Santa kind of thing, and we want to pray for that strength of George Leland as they go through the new transition of the new principal over there. And also, here's some more stuff coming on. We just did an event last night at Loretta Hospital. Loretta Hospital Rock, by the way. And then, of course, we got an event coming up this week, a reentry event with Congressman Davis, the state of the district at Malcolm X College on Saturday. And then we also have another event, a tree trimming event, a tree lighting event. We got the Women of Self-Love will be doing an event this Friday, loving on people, empowering women, empowering community folks. All are welcome. You need additional information, give us a call at Fathers Who Care at 773-287-5821. This is Women Loving People of Self. The name of the organization is Women of Self-Love, but it'd be men and women coming together for the season to love on each other. We'll be giving away toys and gifts and stuff to the kids as well. And then on the 21st, we'll be doing a giveaway of community feeding and giving away at the Masonic Institute, the Masonic Lodge over on Lake Street. So there's so much stuff going on. And then, let me stop there and go back again. Loretta Hospital will be doing their visit with Santa this Saturday as well at Columbus Park. All kids are welcome. Come on out there, take pictures with Santa, get your toys and refreshments and all that stuff. I'm telling you, there's so much stuff going on. And of course, we're going to close out with, two more things. We're going to close out on the 19th with the Congressman's event. Right. The Congressman's annual Thanksgiving event, and it's going to be a knockout. Oh, and I missed this. Our new treasurer, Melissa Conyers Irvin, along with her husband, Jason Irvin, will be doing the annual Thanksgiving community event to the seniors and to the community. We'll be feeding them entertainment and all that at the Quest Center. That would be on Monday, and I'll be emceeing that event. And it's going to be on Monday, I think it's from 10 to 3. And it's going to be free food, free entertainment. We'll have the Victory Travelers, gospel groups, all kind of stuff going on at the Quest Center. For additional information, I can't tell it all, but for additional information, give us a call at Father's Care at 773-287-5821. I mean, there's so much going on. Also, I'll be remiss. City colleges are providing opportunities for, and you can get free scholarships to go to school. You can go to school at Wilbur Wright. You can go to school at Malcolm X. And scholarships, they're giving you opportunities to go there, and you don't have to spend any resources if you apply. If you're attentive, if you're receiving TANF or a SNAP or some of those things, give them a call or give us a call at Fathers Who Care, and we'll refer you to them folks who can help you. It looks like we're about that time, so what you want us to do, wrap it up?
Yep, and for more information on Fathers Who Care, you can log on to www.fatherswhocare.org, and here is a website here. The website is right here. You can go to www.fatherswhocare.org, and that will be on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Or you can contact us at 773-287-5821 or email us at westsideCommunityStakeholders@gmail.com. Thank you for watching the show. Have a nice day. Happy holidays. Watch over yourselves and be safe all around the community of the West Side of Chicago. Have a nice day and tune in next week. Same time, same station. Thank you.